Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Let's go ahead and start this review by taking a closer look at a fragrance by the company Tommy Bahama. This one is called Island Life, so stay tuned. Now, Island Life was released in 2015, and Tommy Bahama is a company that I'm really familiar with. I mean, every time I go to TJ Maxx, they're always selling some fragrance of theirs, whether it's St. Bart's or some of the other Saints like Martinique. And I picked up, I think, 2 of them from my wife, and she's wearing those. She actually really likes them. She has Set Sail Martinique. I have a ton of Tommy Bahama fragrances. I have St. Kitts, I have Maritime, I have this one, St. Bart's, I have Compass, I have the original. The list goes on and on. So when I saw this one, I knew it was pretty much a no-brainer. I had to buy it, especially considering the fact that I think it was like $15. So this one, 2015 release, really simple note breakdown: nutmeg, cedarwood, and bergamot. Let's start things off with the presentation. Every time I look at this box, I just think about being on vacation, and then I get mad that I'm not. But here's the box, really cool texture to it. And then at the very bottom, you have your information, some more information at the back, and then you have the swordfish logo up here at the top. As far as the bottle goes, I love it. I think it looks amazing. I like the horizontal corrugated feel of the front, the faux wicker vibe that you get on the body and also on the cap here. The fact that Tommy Bahama is engraved into the neck of the cap. I just like the color combination. I think it's really special. At the bottom here, you have your sticker with your information. The cap does click into place, really cool addition. And then once again, you have the swordfish up here at the top. The spray on this one works really well, nothing too special. Let's go ahead and continue with the smell. Now, with all Tommy Bahama fragrances, you can expect a nautical theme, and this one is no exception. As soon as you spray it on, it has this aquatic nuance about it. It's the same exact one that you're going to get in like St. Kitts or Maritime, where it just smells fresh and uplifting. With this one, though, it has something in there that seems quite mature. And what I mean by that is it's evocative of fragrances that you smelled, like fragrances that came out of the 70s or 80s. Now, it's not too strong of a vibe. I really don't know what it is. It's not lavender. I don't think it's oak moss. But there's something in here that is very reminiscent of some of these older sort of 80 powerhouse type scents. Now, it's not a deterrent. So it doesn't make me dislike the fragrance, is what I'm trying to say, because I do quite enjoy some of those older fragrances. But I think it contradicts the theme. So the bergamot, nice addition. Nutmeg, I'm okay with that too. As a matter of fact, there's a fragrance by Bath & Body Works called Ocean. And when you take a look at the note breakdown, the strongest note is nutmeg, which I thought was a little strange at first. But then I realized that nutmeg could have that effect in fragrances where it makes them appear to be aquatic. So I think it works really well in this scent. Perhaps it's the cedarwood though. It's a bit too heavy on the woods for it to be the type of fragrance that it was supposed to be. Now, when you look at the bottle, you get a certain impression of it. The blue juice, the wicker. It's almost like you're at an island resort. You're sitting down on a wicker chair. You're having some sort of light alcoholic beverage, a mojito perhaps, and you just smell the salty ocean breeze. And it does have that salty aquatic nuance about it. And I think that the introduction is really nice, but then it dries down to something a little bit too woodsy and something a little bit too mature for my taste. But overall, I think it is a nice scent, and if you do find it at TJ Maxx or if you find it anywhere online discounted, I highly recommend you pick it up because I think it's a really nice scent. Let's go ahead and finish off the review by taking a look at my assessment. Now, the overall smell for this one is quite pleasant, a bit too mature for my liking, but pleasant nonetheless. It's not unique. We see a lot of other fragrances that are in that sort of aquatic, citrusy territory, and this one is no exception, but for the price and what it's worth, I think it's worth picking up. Longevity was about 5 hours, so it's subpar. Projection was really good for the first 45 minutes to an hour, and then it does sit close to the skin at the 4-hour mark, so then you do need to reapply, but given the price point, I don't mind reapplying. Next up, versatility, incredibly versatile, but I think you could wear this one in the spring and summer, not the fall and winter when it starts to get a little bit too cold outside. You can wear this one dressed up or dressed down, but I prefer to wear it casually, and I think this one, because of that mature quality that I mentioned earlier, I think this one is for the gentleman. Ladies, you could probably look for something a little bit different, but again, these are just recommendations. Wear what you like, wear what makes you happy. Presentation on this, I think, might be the best part of the fragrance. Presentation on this one is gorgeous. If I had to give this one an overall final verdict, let's call it, I like it, but I don't love it, and it's not one of my favorites, but I don't dislike it either. I just like it. I think it's a nice scent. If you do find this in stores, I think you should pick it up, especially if you can get it for a good price. I think Tommy Bahama is making some really wonderful fragrances. I even have another one, I just remembered it. It's called Vintage Spice. It's not even on Fragrantica, but it's such a great scent. And it has a bit more of like a bamboo, woodsy, feel, and it's really unique for what it's worth. So I know that the house can put out some really interesting scents. So it's about digging through all of them, the entire collection, to find the one that you love. And the ones that I really like are Maritime and St. Kitts. St. Kitts is fantastic. So thank you all so much for tuning in. That was my review of Island Life by Tommy Bahama. If you own or have experience with any fragrance by this company, let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Also, please don't forget to subscribe for future videos, and remember to enable notifications by clicking on the bell. This way you don't miss any of my content. So remember, I smell well so we can smell good, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.